Hey guys, and welcome back.
And thanks for joining us today.
So, as you've already seen, we took you with us on a campground tour and we did a couple things here in this area. And now that we've experienced this park, we want to give you a campground review.
That's right. We're going to give you the special campground review. You can't get this review anywhere else.
For those that did tune in back in our, Florida season when we were circulating Florida, we used to incorporate a review together with the campground, but that really did become quite long during the tour, during a drive, and then during the review. So going forward, we are giving you guys a completely separate video with a review. So like that, we can give you the full scope of our experience there.
Mm-hmm.
So as Lou said, this is the review that you don't get anywhere because our name says it all.
That's right.
Eat, sleep, RV, and repeat.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to cover all those topics.
Exactly.
So let's kick it off with eat. I would say the closest thing that you can go out of the campground to get for eating, whether it's groceries or eating out, would be taking that lake hike that we took you guys on to go inside of the KOA. And in there's that little grocery store, and there's some food that you can buy in there, like frozen food, milk, creamer, toilet paper, some RV supplies. And in addition to that, there's a pizza shop. There's a coffee house, and then there's the wine bar. Mm-hmm. That's the closest. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, to have to drive, what would you say about grocery stores? We didn't go grocery shopping this trip.
There's a Piggly Wiggly that's, they give you, the campground gives you obviously a list of the closest things. They have a Piggly Wiggly in that list. I think it's like 4 miles away, which is a grocery store. The KOA walk, I would say, is at least 3/4 of a mile. And you're not going to be able to do that at night because it's going to get pitch black.
Yeah.
And you could just run into an alligator.
Yeah.
So you'd have to do that early afternoon. At the KOA, if I remember correctly, as of this date, which is, we're in May. No, we're in April. We're in April. It was a large pizza and I think 6 wings for $20.
Okay.
So that's a good price.
That's
and you can
totally reasonable.
You can put anything you want on the pizza. So it could be plain, just cheese pizza, or you can add on everything they have, and it's exactly the same price. They don't charge you for the stuff that you add to the pizza. So it's a good deal. My sister and my brother-in-law, when they were at Yemisi, did we say where we are? The Thousand Trails.
The Oaks at South Point.
Yes. In Yemisi,
South Carolina.
Yeah. So they said that it was good. And the lady at registration said that the pizza was really good too.
Right.
So we didn't have any, but we got a couple of good reviews.
And then outside of that, I mean, you have the coffee shop that we shared with you guys. And actually the other one's basically a coffee shop too, just like a little store. They don't serve food. So pastries, breakfast spreads, donuts.
No, but you have the Waffle House.
And then the Waffle House.
Which is on your way, right on your way out to the campground. You have to drive by the Waffle House every single time you go in and out of the campground.
Okay.
I don't think I would walk it.
No, I wouldn't walk it either.
Only because that road doesn't seem like it has a pedestrian area that's been designated. Mm-hmm. So you'd have to drive it, but that's 5 minutes?
Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, this portion of eat for this particular campground doesn't wow me. I feel like everything's a little bit inconvenient.
Yeah, the one where it's like, it was 25, 27 miles away, one way. So, I don't know.
So sleep, I would say, sleep I think was good.
So all the sites on this particular campground are all pull-throughs. This particular campground is 93 sites. And we were pretty leveled.
Yeah. So it is a little bit of gravel, but not a big deal. Mm-hmm. It's not huge slopes when you're pulling in.
No.
So if you're coming in late and you just want to pull in and get ready for bed, super convenient and easy to just pull into your spot.
I mean, we couldn't have done that with our spot. because we would have stuck out.
Yeah, yeah. It has to definitely be a small rig. You cannot stay hooked up. I mean, nobody stays hooked up anyways, but
in terms of like just driving in and going to sleep,
yeah,
you can't just drive in and go to sleep because you have to unhook.
Yeah.
Because those sites are not, like the site we have wasn't super long. We couldn't have just driven in because half of our truck would have stuck up in the middle of the road. But the sleep was very quiet.
It was quiet. It was
very quiet.
Campground. Our site, we did have basically permanent residents right like in front of us or next to us.
Next to us, yeah.
So they were very well behaved and quiet, you know, not loud or obnoxious or like getting in anybody's business.
No barking dogs, no screaming people. It was very quiet.
And then the surrounding area of us, I feel like everyone was traveling fast, including us. Because those spots were like, they'd come and they'd go after a couple of days.
Yeah, it's very convenient because it's right off of 95.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the sleep, thumbs up. We didn't have any issues at all.
Sleep RV. So things to do in your RV. That campground is not too far from that beach we went to, Hilton Head. So that's definitely a must do when you're there. Lou made a day trip to Beaufort, as why I didn't go that day.
I didn't do a day trip.
Not a day trip, but like you ran errands.
I just ran an errand to Beaufort, So you're like an hour and 20 minutes from Hilton Head. You're an hour from Charleston, North Carolina, South Carolina. You're an hour from, you're 45 minutes from Savannah. And because it's the low country, because that's what that area is, South Carolina low country, there's beaches everywhere. So you're probably anywhere between like, I'd say 30 to 45 minutes from a beach. Not Hilton Head, but from a beach. It's a very convenient location to go on day trips.
Yeah.
So I would definitely give that a thumbs up. It's I want to go back so I can go to Charleston. Yeah. Might even go back to Savannah. Why not?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We loved Tybee Island, which is a little bit out of Savannah, but still.
Yeah.
We love that area. So it will be a place that when we go back, we have to stay there longer, not just 3 nights, so that we can take full advantage of it.
Yeah. And there's a couple of other things I think it's called, I don't know if I have the pronunciation for this correct, Congaree National Park. Is about an hour and 40 minutes away from that particular campground. So, I mean, really, there's a lot that you can do if you're willing to do day trips. I think it's awesome.
Yeah. It looks like at least when we were going towards Hilton Head, I would assume everywhere else too, it's super bike friendly. Do you think there's a lot of bike and hiking paths there too?
No, I think Hilton Head in and of itself is very bike friendly.
Okay.
Because when I was in Beaufort, I went to Beaufort to the UPS store.
Amazon return.
Yeah, and there's a Walmart there. It's just a city center, Walmart, Ross, all the things, Starbucks. I didn't see anyone in bikes.
Okay. So I think Lou actually gave the answer to our next question, which is repeat. What do we come back? And it's definitely on the books. So if you didn't see something while we were here that you think we should do, we're coming back. So we'd love to hear that recommendation, because by the time you see this, we're still going north. We haven't turned around to come back south yet.
Yeah.
When you see this,
the only negative I would say is that the gravel, dirt, sand, I don't know what to call it, made us all itchy.
Well, not only made us all itchy, but gave Lexi some massive allergies. Yeah. She was having a hard time sort of breathing, and she was coughing a lot.
Yeah.
So we had to end up giving her Benadryl, which sped up her heart rate. So you went and got her Zyrtec, I think, instead, because that wouldn't be so bad. Yeah. And the office lady told you that.
Right. The lady that registered us, she asked me if I had any pets. I told her I had 2 chihuahuas. She had 6 chihuahuas. And she said 2 out of the 6, their hair was patchy due to that, the sand or the dirt or whatever it is that's there. And so I kept that in the back of my mind. But sure enough, Lexi's very sensitive, and she immediately reacted to coughing and wheezing and scratching. She's not doing that anymore. And Lucy was a little scratchy too. And I have like bites and stuff like that. So maybe it's like maybe sand fleas.
Possibly. That's what I would think too.
Yeah. So something to keep in mind if you have sensitive skin, you know, maybe wear repellent all the time when you're there. Maybe buy your furry pets, your
fur babies.
Fur babies, thank you. Your fur babies, some Benadryl before you get there, or some Zyrtec before you get there, so that they can have a better time. But I mean, it's not something that would keep us from going back.
No, not at all. We're totally going to go back.
Right, because we're prepared at this point. We know. Yeah. Oh, we're going there. Okay, everybody's got to take their allergy medicine.
All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little review of the campground. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up. Again, I'd love to hear your recommendations since we will be back in this area in a few months. And
subscribe. You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you could get notified every time we upload a video. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.